What's up, everyone? Welcome to episode 199. On today's episode, we're going to recap a amazing week 17 of football. It feels like the playoffs already started.
Yeah, Bengals, big win over Denver. And then on the flip side, Giants lose the number 1 overall pick by winning a game for some reason.
Saquon, 2,000 yards.
A lot
Let's do
going
it.
on.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to Benched. My name is Joey, joined as always by my brother co-host Angel. How you doing, buddy?
It's, playing for week 18.
Rough weekend for the Broncos.
Rough. We got burrowed. We got burrowed bad. You know what I'm saying?
It's almost like a badge of honor, though. Like, I don't want to go down that road, but I wish Joe Burrow would do that to my team.
No, but we talked about it pre-show. Like, I forgot how much of a dog Joe Burrow is.
He's amazing. Yeah,
he's pretty good.
This just in, he could pick up water bottles just fine. He could throw the ball back-to-back practices.
He's fine. He's good.
Enough with that. Over at Producer's Desk, double barrel action, original flavor. Registered Packer owner, 605 and a good day. AJ Woodson, Gabe Tovar.
What up?
What's up, guys? How was your Christmas?
It was great. It was awesome. I got to come down from the move a little bit. Christmas Day, didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, nice.
Didn't go anywhere.
Good.
Stayed at home.
That's
it
the
was awesome.
best day.
I thought you traveled for Christmas.
No, I'm going anywhere.
Stayed right in my
With the chats were
Yeah,
like 8 p.m.
Gabe, how was your Christmas?
It was cool. The little girls didn't go as I thought it would.
Well, listen,
but
1 for 2, though. One of my daughters.
Tell them what
well,
happened.
1.5.
Yeah, 1.5 for 3.
I did it with AJ's daughter.
I feel like we should explain that.
Yeah,
Little
explain
girls. Little girls. One for 2.5. No, we Gabe dressed up as Santa this year for my daughters and AJ's daughter as well. One of my daughters, it's the real Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Like
Really?
100%. Well, no, probably 2 of them. Both of my daughters this
worth
weekend
it.
have confirmed with me, like, that was the real Santa, right, Dad? That was the real Santa? I'm like, yeah, for sure.
Santa's real.
It's crazy because
AJ, how did
your daughter was looking straight in my eyes the whole time. I thought for sure, like,
No.
I've seen those
No,
eyes.
she believes Santa went to Nana Papa's house.
Sweet.
And
Wow.
brought gifts. AJ, how'd you
Nailed
do?
it.
So she loved it while it was happening. And then, she was just in awe. She couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
And then later that day, Gabe did his change down in our garage, and then came back up, left his Santa suit down there. So we come home the next day through the garage.
Oh, yeah.
She's walking up the stairs and just staring at the suit, not saying a word. Then we get up to the stairs, and she just goes, Uncle Santa. I'm like, oh,
Smart
man.
girl.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the suit's still down there. She looks at it every day and just stares at it.
Well,
Leave the evidence there. Why don't you take it
not,
with you?
not great, Gabe.
I'm not gonna lie, that suit was hot. It was burning up that suit.
It's a one-off.
Either way, hope you guys had a fantastic Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, whenever you celebrate and open gifts. And
Or Hanukkah, for those our neighbors to the east.
Thank you, Angel.
The Far East.
Also,
Far
New
East.
Year's Day coming up here this week. Very excited. Tomorrow night. When you're listening to this, are you done?
Yeah.
When you're listening to this
song
on
is that?
New Year's Eve, we'll all be at Mr. AJ Woodson's house having a little shindig.
soiree.
It's gonna be fun.
Nice
I'm
little
'Cause we-
sophisticated New Year's.
I'm
We
gonna-
never do anything for New Year's. I haven't done anything for New Year's.
us either.
My whole
I'm excited
adult
to do
life.
something. Because you know why? Because I'm always just with my in-laws. I'm like, what am I gonna do with my in-laws? You know, like we're just gonna sit here and
They can party.
Yeah.
See, that's what I've done. It's always like in-laws are like the titas. They're
Yeah.
all playing games that clearly they all know the answers to. Playing celebrity, giving
Yeah.
clues
To be fair,
from
we
personal
really-
memories.
Or like
tomorrow's gonna be the first time we actually do something. So like we're not gonna know what our tradition is gonna be.
I don't know where you guys are at either. I'm down to have the New York thing on the TV, but I don't want to sit there and watch it.
Yeah. We'll have
Like,
it
it's
like
not
on
a program I want to sit there and watch.
Right. We'll have it on the background.
Yeah.
Like maybe I'll whip out the projector. We'll put that because maybe the TV be used for something else.
True. If you need a PS5, I now own one.
Nice.
If you
Wait, hold on. You
We've
don't
got
like
4
the
others
New
in front of
York-
yours. So
Yeah, we got a
You
lot
don't
of
like
this
the
fun.
countdown when they do for New York City?
hear what I'm saying. I like it, but I'm not gonna sit there and watch it. I like it on.
Like the 4-hour program. Like I'll watch the last
like
minutes.
the whole program.
Yeah,
like, we're
like
not
sit
gonna-
there and watch the
we're not
program.
gonna
Oh, it's
get
like
dressed
some
to-
washed up like people.
well, hold on.
doing the show.
Green Day was on last year.
Yeah.
Green Day was awesome.
Was it 1 year with Mariah
Green Day's
Carey? where
pretty-
she just
They're
was
pretty washed.
Steve Harvey, right? Is he doing it again?
Is he?
I think Gronk and Steve Harvey, they're running that back.
Oh, that was there. There were some pretty funny moments last year with that.
That was great.
Pretty sure
I
Steve
legitimately
Harvey
thought
hates him.
Steve Harvey didn't like him.
Yeah, I same. I don't say those like he does not like that guy.
That's a great clip where he spikes the
Lego, yeah.
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
Something is wrong with this.
I'm not working with this man. It's so good. December 31st is, I think, one of the most unique days of the year. Obviously, last day of the year. And so I wanted to look at birthdays, December 31st. Let's get into it. First of all, happy 86th birthday. I hope you guys know this guy, Anthony Hopkins.
Yes.
Old man.
Yes, you kidding me?
I didn't know. What's he famous for?
Odin.
That's Odin. That's Hannibal. That's
Odin. Okay.
Hannibal, yeah.
I knew you guys would. Happy birthday, John Denver. Died in 1997. Country Road.
real full of it.
Take me home. I think that's all we can sing.
That's the white people's
without
anthem.
getting. Come on, you gotta like Country Road, right?
I know that 3 words.
That's the one they sing over
In Yemen.
Europe, right?
Yeah.
Why is that the song they chose for?
That's like
the NFL.
the American representation in a song for Germans is that song.
That reminds me
Like a
of
Ford truck.
maybe remember Saving Private Ryan when they're about to kill the
Easy now.
they're about to kill no not that. They're about to kill the soldier,
The Nazi.
and he starts singing American songs.
say
Just whatever, just grabbing for whatever he can American. That's what Country Road.
Oh my
is.
gosh, yeah.
They're
Betty
just
Boop. What a dish.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
yeah,
You're right.
They're just grabbing for American themes. Anyway, happy birthday! Died in 2012. Donna Summer.
Oh, I remember that.
Donna Summer, good old Donna. Happy birthday! You guys will like this one. Cameron Brink, 22 years old. Cameron Brink. I know she's a favorite here. Gabe, the WNBA girl.
You have to fill me in on this one.
The tall drink of water. Amazons.
Amazons.
She is a great,
I knew Gabe would. That's right up Gabe's alley there.
great athlete.
She's awesome.
Great person.
She tore ACL, so hopefully she's on the mend.
Yeah, I think so. Happy birthday, 64 years old, Val Kilmer.
Hey,
Val
nice.
Kilmer, good old Val.
Not my
I'm
favorite
so
Batman.
bad with names.
He's not.
Oh yeah, he's the Batman. Huh?
Yeah, I don't think he can act anymore. He has like a crazy disease.
Oh,
remember?
So was that real in like Top Gun when he like couldn't talk?
Yeah, like that's real.
No, for real.
No,
Like,
that's real. He can't talk.
his character couldn't talk.
No, in the last Top Gun, it was
perfect role for you.
You don't even have to act.
You don't have to act, bro. Just sit there.
That's horrible. That's horrible.
You said it.
Val.
That, I wasn't making fun of him. You were. I was
I
just
didn't
saying.
say it. I'm just saying it's
saying-
funny.
Perfect
I
role.
I'm just saying that he had a disease. You're like, oh, the perfect role. Damn, bro. That's someone's father.
Happy birthday, Val. 64
birthday, Val.
years old. Role of a lifetime. What if he? Woo! What if he just starts getting typecast as
Best supporting actor. I'm not doing this. I'm not gonna do that.
Like a remake of Breaking Bad. He's the guy in the wheelchair.
Oh my god! All right, let's get to the news. We're going straight to hell for that last segment.
You guys are. God knows I was
Angel,
not.
you've done enough. We'll see you there, buddy.
As if your filter's always on.
I don't need any moral speeches from you.
Yes, you do.
Let's start here. For the first time in NFL history, 4 rookies. The Giants' Malik Neighbors, Raiders tight end Brock Bowers, Brian Thomas of the Jags, and Ladd McConkey from the Chargers have all surpassed 1,000 receiving yards this season. Yeah, a truly special draft class here. We're looking at wide receivers, notably not on the list. Marvin Harrison Jr.
Generational talent.
The generational talent.
That's
That word needs to be outlawed
and that
officially.
just tells you too. The draft is just it's a sophisticated dart throw.
Yeah.
You just don't know.
Most likely guy here to have 1,000 yards next year.
Ooh, that's a great question.
BTJ.
I'm not taking a tight end.
I'll take BTJ and Neighbors because they're both going to get quarterback upgrades. Ryan Thomas Jr. will have Lawrence back, and the Giants are going to draft a quarterback.
You could see the Chargers going and grabbing another guy.
Yeah, Chargers. Yeah. They might be a T. Higgins.
Raiders as well.
Ladd might keep the receptions, but not 1,000.
Raiders are. I don't know what
yeah,
they're.
he might get the reception. Yeah, I
And then Raiders, who knows?
I think Brady's about to bring everything to the Raiders.
I hope.
You know that he's the dark horse for Vrabel is the Raiders because of Tom, obviously. But
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I mean, God, what a group!
Yeah.
Hey,
What a group.
didn't Marvin Harrison Jr. go in the first round of one of our mock fantasy drafts?
He went in my first round.
He looked the part.
Yeah.
He has you know what it is about him? He's not a dog.
Yep.
He's just not a dog. It's almost like he grew up super rich and super famous.
Oh,
And his
wait.
dad's a really famous football
which
player.
is crazy because his dad was a dog.
Yeah.
His
That
dad
was
needs to be a dog. 'Cause that
certified.
dude's from the street.
You can't teach
Certified
that.
no.
That guy's that street knowledge.
Yeah.
Grew up like a rich kid.
Let's move on here. Rex Ryan. I love good old Rex.
Can't stand this idiot.
Tells me, it says me and the guy is Jake Asman, so take it as you will, on ESPN New York that he expects to speak with the Jets for their head coaching opening after the regular season ends. So possibly to end the chaos that is the New York Jets, they're going to say, let's calm this down.
Let's bring Rex.
And let's bring in Rex to just settle the storm. Is this, BS or real talk?
Storm.
I think
Did I just make a segment?
I think he would have I think he has probably a good relationship with the what's his name? Johnson?
Woody Johnson?
Woody Johnson, yeah. I don't think he should get hired or will get hired, but I think he'll get an interview or like a face-to-face.
Could you imagine Rex Ryan and Aaron Rodgers in the same building?
Aaron Rodgers the Enigma himself would not go for that.
Yeah. Rex Ryan guys in the Jets?
I kind of see it as the last time they were like a relevant team was with Rex. So the Madden playing owner himself might say, yeah, let's go ahead and have those years again. But I mean, hey, look, I mean, it's worth a try. I'll say that. I don't think it's the right call. I fully agree, but it's worth a shot. This is the last time you guys had him. You guys were something.
They're just talking. Just like, hey, what would you do? What would your strategy be? He probably won't get it.
I mean, Rex has been he lobbies for a job every time he can.
He wants
it's
a job so bad. Yeah.
So he's going there in his Sunday best.
With
he's going
with his new fake teeth.
Yeah,
those teeth are incredible. Those are incredible. Those choppers are
It's
crazy.
a new one every year.
Yeah, man.
He
Those
a whole apple and 2
man,
bites.
you are. Yeah. See
What the hell, man? I just gave that to you.
stem and all. Stem and all.
It's gone?
You fucking horse.
All right, that's all we got on Rex. The Jets also scheduled to interview Ron Rivera for the head coaching job this week.
This is running back.
In 13 seasons with Carolina and Washington, Rivera made the playoffs 5 times, including an appearance in Super Bowl 50. Don't forget that. That's a Super Bowl coach.
Let's not forget when he lost.
Oh, Cam Newton reminds us about every freaking day.
The first of many head coach interviews to come in the New York Jets.
Who would you rather have as a Jets head coach, Ron Rivera or Rex Ryan?
It's Ron Rivera. It's Ron Rivera. It's like
Rivera.
close.
Yeah,
Really?
Rex Ryan is not an NFL head
because
coach.
Ron Rivera is like calm and like he's not drama at least. You know, like Ron Rivera went through some bullshit at the end of Washington where he has to just put up with all that transitioning and he was fine. Rex Ryan is just a.
Have you heard Rex Ryan
You know
talk
what?
about
I do
football?
like that too because he had Cam Newton. He had to coach Cam Newton all those years. So
like the
yeah,
ultimate.
I do like that.
Have you heard Rex Ryan talk about football in the last 5 years?
Oh, he's fun. He's
He's
a lot of
fun. Yeah, he's great. But it's
It's like ESPN.
I'd rather
loves
have
him.
Skip Bayless than Ron Rivera.
Nah, easy.
Skip's pretty bad.
I said it. But
Skip
yeah,
is
Ron.
pretty bad.
I don't know about Ron's just to me.
It's like
You
Dan
had your
Quinn.
moment.
It's like Dan Quinn. It's
Okay,
like
okay. I had some thoughts on Dan Quinn.
Daniel.
He's doing a great job.
Yeah,
Like Dan's not going anywhere.
Daniel Quinn.
They're stuck with him. And I don't know if that's good or bad yet.
It's good.
It seems like the culture's right.
Yeah,
I tell you, everyone slept on this offseason is Bobby Wagner.
Bob's. Yeah,
He's like
doing
the
very well
leader
there.
they need.
We have a nickname for every player. Just call him Bobby Wagner.
Bobby Wagner, Zach Ertz having a phenomenal end.
Is that weird for you to see?
Yeah.
Game-winning touchdown.
Game-winning touchdown. Yeah,
The
I know.
same way he won the Super Bowl for the Eagles when he caught the game-winning touchdown for the Eagles.
Yeah.
It's weird
It
to
hurts.
see it for the
Oh,
Redskins.
it hurts.
Pun.
Ertz. Ertz hurts.
Ertz hurts.
Good job, guys.
New segment?
Someone said that.
segment. What?
Producer's desk just always
What would that
delivering.
even cover?
just Ertz highlights.
It's just new segment.
Ertz highlights.
A guy that might retire any day now.
4 catches, 44 yards.
Hey, he's played solid this year.
Here's the guy that you need to take seriously. Mike Vrabel's consulting agreement with the Cleveland Browns has expired. That's good news because that man, according to Field Yates, he's going to be a head coaching candidate for a lot of different teams. Phil says, for any team with a head coaching vacancy, this means Mike Vrabel is eligible to interview for those jobs immediately. The Jets, Saints, and Bears, if interested, could get a head start on the other teams that will soon have an opening.
Is he top of your wish list if you're a team looking for a head coach?
I think for a specific situation.
Yeah.
I think if you have a culture problem, the culture problem teams need to be at the top of this list.
The Bears.
The Detroit Lions from a couple years ago need to be at the top of this list. And so I'm looking at the Saints. I think he's too good for the Saints. Don't go to the Saints.
Because the Saints, you need to just eat a year of just dead cap. So you're basically you're redshirting an entire year. Just you're gonna suck and you're gonna.
Yeah.
But the rest of them, the Bears.
And the Bears, I think that would be
The
great.
Bears are the poster child for this.
That'd be great.
The Saints don't have a culture problem. They have too much culture for not a good team.
Yeah.
Like they think they're
the Cowboys.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
which are also a bad team.
Jets would be great too, but Jets would fire him. They would. If the first time they start struggling, they'd fire him.
Nope, you're gone. Let's get Nathaniel Hackett.
That would
in
just
here.
be a
Yeah.
complete
I also
waste of a good coach.
I know AJ, you're not a big fan of the guy, but I think Robert Saleh should be on top of these lists too.
I don't know.
What happened to the Jets after Robert Saleh left?
I'm not it's not that I'm not a fan of the guy. I just didn't think he was right for an Aaron Rodgers-led team.
Right.
Now, in hindsight, I don't think anybody's right for an Aaron Rodgers-led team at this point in his
Except for
career.
Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, the enigma himself.
I
some
can't
respect on
stand
it.
that he has an entire documentary about himself that he directed.
He produced.
That's not. He's one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. That's not weird. No, you need to turn the volume down across the
Sorry,
board.
man. The enigma deserves it.
Okay, what you just said, he's one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. Retire and then make your documentary.
Yeah, he's still
or
playing.
let someone else make your
Did you
documentary.
Did you see him send in?
I'll sip on
send
that
in
Haterade
Tyrod Taylor at the end of the game.
Yes, I did.
Did you see he broke the record? Now he's the most sacked NFL quarterback of all time.
See what he said about it? He's like, "Well, I got Tom on that one."
There you go.
That was
Did you
pretty
see he was
good.
supposed to
That's
throw his 500th touchdown, and that didn't happen?
Didn't do it. I don't know how we're still talking about Aaron Rodgers here, but yeah, Mike Vrabel. I like teams with culture problems. I think the Bears are up there. I think he'd be a home run with the Raiders, but I think he needs to go home to the Patriots.
Yeah.
That's the best one.
Yeah.
If Gerard Mayo is flaming idiot.
He is an idiot. I thought he would be at least decent. He's just bad.
He's been trained to be a head coach. I'm not sure what they've been teaching him.
Yeah. He just like hates everyone on his team. He's like, and he was gifted Drake May. He still hates Drake. The offensive line is bad. The defense is bad. What are you doing over there?
Does this mean Mike Vrabel just told everyone I'm taking a year off last year?
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna go hang out in Cancun for a little bit, and go to Cleveland.
He consulted a couple times.
Yeah, just go up there, just go get a sit in a press box for half the season.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
All right. Head coach Andy Reid said that he hasn't discussed playing time for Week 18 with the team yet and won't address it until he speaks with them directly. League-wide belief is that KC will rest their starters, including Patrick Mahomes, but nothing has been made official yet. The reason this is important,
Rest them up.
and the reason Angel is clapping is because they are playing the Denver Broncos, who all of a sudden now, after 2 weeks of, hey, here's the playoffs if you want it,
Yeah.
and choking it away.
Oh God.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not doing that.
Now they're on the verge of
Playoff victories.
they might not be in the playoffs.
Oh, no, I was the
Like,
opposite.
I had him penned in for the playoffs a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
I thought, oh, cool, the Broncos are in the playoffs. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
And now it's like them, the Bengals, the
Dolphins.
One of them's going to make it.
Well,
Beautiful NFL drama, first of all.
Broncos win and they're in.
Yeah.
So that's easy
Well, that's what
for
it's.
out. Yeah.
okay, I mean, last 2 weeks, that's what it's
Yeah.
been.
But like this one is like probably the easiest because if Mahomes it's Carson Wentz and the backups.
I can't wait till Carson Wentz blocks you from the playoffs. I can't wait.
That's not gonna happen. Carson Wentz is not. He won't even throw over 200 yards. He's not gonna throw for nothing.
You want to put some money on this?
Angel, don't put that out there right now. That's a terrible
Carson
idea.
Wentz is not going to win, and he's not going to throw for 200 yards.
Yep, I'll back that one up.
With Andy Reid?
I love it.
I'm absolutely positive. Bengals need the Broncos to lose, and
They have to win.
and they have to win, and then I think they
I think they need the Dolphins to lose as well.
Dolphins lose too because the Colts have knocked themselves out. The Colts another.
But don't the Bengals have the
Colts in
tiebreaker against the Dolphins? I'm pretty
No,
sure.
I saw the same thing. I know the Bengals needed two. The Bengals needed two teams to drop. It would make sense. That was the Dolphins.
AJ scoured the Twitter for it.
Yeah, but real quick, we mentioned the Colts real quick. The Colts just kind of gave it up. They had a chance. They had every chance to be in there. They were playing the Giants in Week 17. Like, what else can you possibly ask for to be?
Which turned out to be kind of a fun game.
I know Drew Lock tore it up, and it just makes the Colts just RIP.
AJ, you got it.
Yeah, so Miami is ahead of Cincinnati in the standings. So Cincinnati needs both teams to lose, and they have to win.
Miami's playing who?
Miami is playing, I just had it, the Jets?
Oh,
The
slaughter.
Jets.
I don't remember.
Pretty sure it's the Jets. They just played Cleveland.
Tua
Okay,
might not play.
So Miami just needs the Broncos to lose.
Yeah.
And they need to win.
Basically,
have to
everyone needs the
win.
Broncos to lose. That's what happened.
Yeah, Broncos
Yeah,
win.
if
and they're
Broncos
in.
win,
Yeah,
then
yeah,
it's all soft.
But Broncos lose, and it's like a bunch of shit can happen.
Jeez.
Well, two
And then if they all lose, the Broncos make it.
Yeah.
Yes, Miami plays the Jets in New York or New Jersey.
Some good football on.
To be fun.
Yeah.
Aaron's last game.
You see how they gave Saturday football all to the AFC North?
That's nice. It's cold over there. Give them the I don't know why.
Actually, no, that's
It's cold on Saturday,
Saturdays
too.
are warm, right?
that's actually really smart. Like you want to put the snowy games around this time of the year.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a good strategy.
It snows on Saturday.
You don't want to go to like, Houston for like a Christmas game.
I don't want to go to Houston ever again this year. I don't
Oh
want
God! Oh my gosh! Yeah, I read about that.
I don't want to go there ever again. I'm done with the Texans. They broke my fucking heart.
Yeah, we'll see what Andy Reid does. He's gonna sit him, right? You have to sit him.
I mean, like a series. Or
Yeah,
two.
I mean, there's no record you're going after.
He's an old
anything.
school coach. So I can see him going like season, like a series or two.
Yeah, you can't imagine like 'cause what is the reason to play him? They need the reps.
Well, for the reps, yeah, because they could be. It would be like 27 days without football or something. No, not 27. It's a lot of. Well, no, because they played on a Wednesday.
No, he's actually right.
I'm right.
Because it's this last 7 days. It'd be the next 7 days. It'd be the first round of
And the
playoffs.
bye, yeah.
And then the week of the playoffs.
I'm right.
God.
much
It's
football do
literally,
they miss?
almost a month.
It's like 3
It's
weeks.
almost a month without
3
football.
week bye week.
No, it really is.
I know. It
crazy.
sounds crazy.
It's like, how is that fair?
That's what
Why is no one studying this?
Well, because they wrapped up the division early, so
Yeah.
they basically get
27 days
the
off.
2 weeks, the last 2 weeks of the season, and the first 2 weeks of
their last game was Christmas Day.
Never mind. I changed my mind. They need to play
yeah.
this.
Yeah, you with that? Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll see what Andy Reid says. You guys think they should play. I don't think it really matters. Ames, we haven't really gotten your definitive answer yet. Should the Chiefs play their starters?
If I'm the Chiefs fan, no. There's no need. Reps is fine, but I think you can knock off the rust in like a drive or two in the first series. I think you're fine. I'd rest them. You have a bunch of veterans on that team. Hopkins, Kelsey, Mahomes is a little banged up.
Hollywood.
Your offensive line is being shuffled.
They're going into the playoffs fully healthy.
Yeah, and then their
Damn
offensive
it.
line needs to get healthy actually because Tooney's been playing left tackle.
Yeah.
Get them a little healthier. Make Tooney go back to guard.
Any motivation at all
And then
to
Chris
keep,
Jones was hurt, so they need bye weeks.
That's true.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
I'm saying, is there motivation at all to keep a divisional foe out of the playoffs, though? Like doing your part to beat the Broncos?
I don't think they're worried about the
We've seen it before.
I think if it was like Cincinnati, I'd get, but the Broncos, no one's scared of the Broncos.
Well, no, it's not so much that they're scared of them, but there's a very real chance that, man, do we want to play a divisional team?
That's something the
for
Raiders
third
would do.
time this year.
Yeah,
I don't think they should. I don't think they should or do care about it.
yeah. I think it's just the Chiefs are going to win the Super Bowl.
Nothing really
I mean,
matters.
they have 29 days off.
They're getting a month off.
Yeah, mother of football. Fuck them, man.
Jeez.
All right.
Good for them.
Who else is out for the year? Maybe who else they got coming back? They got a month to get ready.
Yeah.
Jeez.
What's Jamal Charles doing right now? You get a month.
Hollywood Brown's gonna be so healthy in a month.
Get Jamal Charles a month of football practice. He'll be fine.
Jeez.
He's going to be all carved up, all ready to go.
All right, that's the news. We get back. We're gonna take a quick break. When we get back, we're going to recap Week 17's games, at least the big ones. Be right back.
Hi, this is Linda Cohn, and you're listening to the award-winning, I think they've won a few awards, Benched NFL Podcast.
All right, let's get into Week 17 game recap. Felt like the playoffs started early because so much up in the air. Still with these standings, a lot of the playoff teams, it's getting clear, are solidified.
Yeah.
We got one more spot left in the AFC.
Just the last.
Anything left in the NFC?
No, and NFC Commanders locked it up last night.
And we'll talk about all this, how it's getting locked up. Just a real quick update. Right now, Detroit and San Francisco are playing. Detroit 31-28.
Good game.
A shootout.
Niners are playing
Not
good.
great for this. I'm telling you, this Detroit defense is very hurt.
That's why I put the Vikings last week over the Lions because the Lions defense is starting to show a little bit of.
I mean, Purdy is doing it with. I mean, who's he have?
Debo, Jennings, and a bunch of running backs that you don't know.
Garendo's not really doing
Ricky
anything.
Pearsall's having a great game.
Pearsall. Yeah, shot in the chest.
Okay. That's 5 months ago. 6 months ago.
Doesn't matter.
I think he's healed.
He'll never live it down.
I mean, why? Why are you doing this right now? Like,
I just have a personal vendetta against Ricky Pearsall.
It's the only day I'll ever know.
yeah, but Lions up 3 on the Niners, who have absolutely nothing to play for.
Just pride. But good
not
for them,
great.
though.
Not great for the Lions.
Shout out to Fred Warner playing with a broken foot. Still
He's a
playing.
beast. He's a
He doesn't even need to be playing right now. So good for him.
He shouldn't be playing right now.
He should be
For
playing.
for the sake of his career. That's not smart.
Playing for absolutely nothing.
He's playing for personal pride.
He has plenty of time
If
to
you
heal.
guys are confused like I was at the beginning of this day, this game does not matter to the Detroit Lions, right?
Yeah.
Like next week they're playing for the division against the Vikings Sunday Night Football, no matter what.
Yeah.
So
This
why are the
is
Lions playing anyone?
for stats? I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a terrible thing to say. For
pride.
stats?
Um,
You're playing for the number 1 seed in the division next week.
Yeah.
You also have a playoff run looming. Why are you
And
playing
you're
anyone?
horribly hurt.
Yeah, and you're very hurt and very thin.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't get it.
That's Dan Campbell.
Fighting kneecaps, man.
By kneecaps, baby. All right, let's start with Saturday's games. Start with the Chargers and the Patriots. I was hoping for, all right, Drake May.
you guys had some upsets. I think Terrell had the Patriots winning this one.
So did I.
Yeah, and AJ, so that's L.
They lost 40 to 7.
I wiped the floor with you all on picks all season long.
That's not true.
40 to 7. J.K. Dobbins came back, looked pretty good. Good news for the Chargers into the playoffs. They need J.K. Dobbins to have a chance. But Herbert looked really good as well. 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Patriots, time to pack it up and head into the offseason to that nice silent night.
Yep. Rumors about them and T. Higgins. Rumors about Gerard Mayo's future.
Well, yeah, that's the biggest rumors. Gerard Mayo, I wonder if that's going to happen if it happens fast.
Yeah, this was he was groomed for this job. So it stinks if he only gets one season.
Who groomed him? But
Belichick.
They should start hitting up Diddy about grooming.
Professional groomer.
Professional
groomer.
You pay people for that.
I feel like if you're going to
You gotta outsource that thing.
Yeah.
if you're going to
It's in the fucking phone book.
have a chance at
Groomer.
Mike Vrabel, you're gonna have to do this fast.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, Vrabel, he's shut up.
I don't really.
You wouldn't shut up.
I won't shut up. I'm sorry.
Tell yourself that.
Yeah, Vrabel's he has to be top of the list. He was he's like the perfect New England way player.
Yeah,
Like,
you weren't
does
listening
it
to
all.
You weren't listening to what I said. If they're gonna have a shot at Mike Vrabel, they're
Yes,
gonna have to.
I'm saying,
fire
he-
Jerry
yeah,
Mill fast.
He fits the culture so well. Like you gotta do it quickly because Mayo is just do
like
it
you're
fast.
still not hearing
no,
what I'm saying.
do it. Do it fast because
I know he's a good fit with New England.
I know. Just
That's
do
all
it
I'm
fast.
saying.
Do it fast because I'm sure every other team, the Raiders,
They got to fire
Saints.
Gerard Mayo before he gets back to the
That's what I'm
locker room.
saying. Like they're gonna
fire
have
him
to do
on
this
the
quick.
plane. Yeah. Maybe just have him fly coach.
What was that great quote he had in the middle of the season?
You can only coach them until they cross the line. You know you coach them for the field, you fucking moron.
What kind of head coach says that?
And then he's called his team soft like 3 or 4 times this year. He's just
That always works, though.
that always works when you publicly call it your team
Yep.
and then want them to fight for you for your job.
What I mean, God,
That's why you lost 40-7. Where the hell?
47. Let's move on here to the Broncos and the Bengals. Great game.
Yeah.
God, what a fantastic game. Broncos end up on the short end of this one, 30-24, as Joe Burrow he's going scorched earth across the league.
Yeah.
Just the pissed off tour continues. He goes for 412, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, and it was just unstoppable. And I feel bad for the Broncos for a lot of reasons, but that defense just kept getting put in position where you had to stop Joe Burrow from winning the game, and they did it a couple times, but it just won too many times.
One too many, yep.
And it's Joe Burrow. You're not going to be able to do that. T. Higgins with a huge game. Jamar Chase still got his. Mike Gesicki, a nice fit there. And so, yeah, the Bengals, they win. They need the Broncos and the Dolphins to lose on last week to get in.
Yeah.
And that'd be a miracle. They're 8-8 now. Let's talk about the Broncos, though. Angel, I'll let you take this one because,
Okay, so it was a good game. The game plan defensively was up and down because they would play man. They'd play Chase on Tan on Chase, which was fine. But we had no one for T. T. Higgins just tore us up. There's no honestly he's on like a 8-game heater right now. T. Higgins, so he's tearing up the whole league. I thought it was fine. I thought that the game plan offensively could use more running, but we don't have a running back. I mean, Javonte Williams didn't even get 1 carry this game, and he's the lead back.
Yeah.
We put a lot on Bo. Bo responded well. You know, he had that one bad pick at the end, but I mean, 3 touchdowns, 219 yards. He runs the ball well. Let's just talk about it. It came down to when they tied it up. It was when they scored that crazy Marvin Mims catch right in the right side. They were down 24-23. Bonus call for 2. There was an injury timeout or something like that.
Yeah.
And then Sean Payton called the field goal team. At that point, Burrow was already fucking cooking. He was tearing us up. That's why you don't give Burrow another chance to win the game. You just end it right there, and that's it. That literally it. But Sean Payton didn't have the balls to go for it on 2. Even if you didn't get it on 2, no one would have hated you for it. You're a surprise playoff team. No one's gonna hate you for going for it on 2, trying to knock off this Bengals team, trying to get in the playoffs as fast as you can.
Sean Payton did the typical, I want to be the smartest guy in the room. And that is, don't do the obvious thing. And the obvious thing, everyone was like, just, you go for it.
Yeah.
We've seen this scenario so many times this year where a team just wants to kick a field goal and we'll win in overtime.
Yep.
Well, that didn't work out. And I don't want to I'm not going to say you had a chance to win, or sorry, you would have like for sure won the game. Even that going for 2 is a tough thing to do. But handing the ball back to Joe Burrow one more time is just not a good idea.
Yeah.
And it didn't work out for them. I want to talk about the whole game plan though. Like their lack of commitment to the run game is just mind-boggling to me. The only thing early on that was working, it wasn't Bo Nix. Bo Nix didn't really look good till the end of the game. Then he looked really, really good. But Jaleel McLaughlin was running the ball really well.
Yeah, he was.
I think he was getting like 7 yards of carry. Yeah, 6.9 yards of carry.
That's what Sean Payton has done that where he'll get a little bit, he'll like commit to the run for a drive, then he'll start chucking the ball everywhere.
It's almost like he wants to prove a point with Bo Nix.
Yeah,
Like-
and you've been saying this too, and you might be right because
It's just
because every time we're in a game is when we're running the ball and we're balanced. That's when like, okay, this team is on Bo. We have a good old line. We have serviceable to average, below average back. So we keep them, we keep them all fresh. No one's a lead back.
Yeah.
And then they get away from it, and this is what happens.
and not to mention you're like run the ball just because because it's working, yes, but why not try to keep Joe Burrow off the field as much as possible?
Because he was killing it.
Like literally the Broncos. I know Patrick Surtain's good. I'm not sure what he did this game because they almost had 300-yard receivers.
Well, they started putting in the second half. They started playing zone, so to keep it on one side, and they would just attack the other side.
Yeah, but what good is it to have a number one?
Yeah, I know.
Cornerback.
That's
Like,
exactly
what
I'm
exactly
saying.
did he do?
That's
I'm not
exactly
sure.
that's exactly what I'm saying. Let's use him to the That's just Vance Joseph's awesome game planning ability.
But yeah, I mean, you run the ball, and play more man. I guess even though nothing was gonna work. I don't care if you're playing man. I don't care if you had 3 Patrick Surtains. Joe Burrow and those 3 receivers were just nothing was going to stop them. Yeah. Guys, what stood out to you guys about Bengals, Broncos, especially the end of that game there with Sean Payton?
I think I texted Angel that the lack of pretty much your rookie quarterback had bigger balls in the big moment.
We've said balls a lot
than
this
the freaking
segment.
veteran. No, because that's the kind of move, and you even said it right now too.
The first thing he did was throw up the 2 fingers.
No, and that's the moment that lives like rent free in my head. He wasn't all pumped that he just got a great touchdown. He said, "We're going for the win. We're going for it."
Yeah.
And your veteran coach, the timeout I think is probably the thing that he probably wanted to, and then he overthought it, and I just didn't like that moment, especially for a guy like him. Like he's known for the onside kick
For being aggressive.
during the Super Bowl, like coming out of halftime, and you would think like, this is it right here. And Joe Burrow, you couldn't give the ball back to him. So if the Broncos lose because they go for 2 and then they just don't get it, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
But you couldn't give the ball back to Joe and them because they were red hot that game. And Angel, you said it too. The 2 points, throwing up 2. That moment's gonna kill me. Yeah. That moment's gonna kill me.
It sucks because to me, you basically stole Bo Nix's moment.
That was his moment.
That was his moment,
Yeah.
and you just stole it.
Because everyone was watching. It was a Saturday game, so nothing else was on. It was Bo Nix with a team that should not be competing for a playoff spot just based on talent. It's a surprise team, and that was his moment.
It doesn't make sense.
Now we got to fight for Week 18. Which is what we could have had a playoff spot where we could have just rested some guys, but no.
And it doesn't make sense too because we talk about a lot how he wants to prove a point with Bo Nix. What bigger time? To prove a point than that one?
Yeah,
he's the smartest guy in the room, Gabe. AJ, before we move on, anything on this?
I being on this show this season, I've had a front row look at Sean Payton and the Broncos more than I ever would have. That dude, he's just an old douchebag. And it's just what Gabe said. You've been all season, you've been trying to prove a point with Bo Nix. This is the perfect opportunity. And you just didn't trust your quarterback. I don't care that he's a rookie or not. He's played great all day. And you don't trust your quarterback in this moment. When all he wants to go for 2. When it happened, obviously I was rooting for the Bengals, nothing against the Broncos. I just want to see the Bengals in the playoffs. Yeah. When they scored that touchdown, in my head, I'm like, it's over.
They're not stopping them.
They're going to go for 2. They're not stopping them. Game's over. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, and they took away all the magic from the ridiculous Marvin Mims touchdown catch in the corner. We just kind of chucked like that was
on 4th down too. Right?
Yeah, and then
on 4th down, falling away off his back foot
to Marvin Mims, who was, if you're a Bronco fan, is like the guy that we want to give more touches to. We keep trying to create spot for him. Where he proves that he can be capable.
Fantastic catch.
Yeah, and
I spread the field, give it to Bo Nix. With the way he could run,
exactly,
and the way he was throwing, that we could keep the ball alive or just run it in himself. Like 2 points,
do a little RPO or something. Yeah.
All right, let's move on. Broncos need to win next week to
quick
get the
update.
playoffs. Yeah.
Jake Moody just missed his 2nd field goal 49ers are down 3.
So he's gonna be cut.
So he's gone.
It's a rough year for the Niners.
He's gonna be cut.
It's a rough year for the Niners. Rams came through when they needed it. Only scored 13 points in doing so, but they're playing Kyler Murray, so it doesn't really matter. Kyler just will not win a big game. He refuses to.
Nope, not gonna do it.
drops 9 points here against the
Because
Rams.
Joey, if he's in the playoffs, he can't play COD.
That's true.
Saying he wants to get back.
That's a good point.
He wants to get the offseason.
The Rams, they are now not because of this win and because of a Commanders win.
Yeah.
They lock up the NFC West.
Rams winner.
Thank God that's over.
Yeah.
Like we don't gotta worry about that anymore.
And this is the team that you wanted to see.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
You don't want to see the
Seahawks. I don't know where. Do they play anymore? Like what are they doing?
I don't know.
Did the Lions just score? I think the Lions just scored.
Rams are winners of 5 straight, so they're the hot team right now.
Yeah, they're hot. They're healthy. I need another H word.
Yeah,
And they have a great head coach.
and they're heck.
And they're a heck of a
And they're,
ball.
they're hot. They're healthy, and they're headed to the playoffs.
there you go.
Woo!
Yeah, and they have like I'll keep saying, the league's most underrated wideout, Puka Nacua, just keeps on balling out.
I want to meet you if you don't respect Puka Nacua.
Yeah, like
I want to meet you. I want to shake your hand. I want to punch you in the mouth.
like what the fuck is your problem?
Unless you're a big guy.
He's a top 5 receiver in the league, right?
Yeah, he's
has to be,
below Chase and Justin Jefferson, and the rest of it is just.
I just see one guy when I see him, and it's just this is literally a slightly bigger Heinz Ward.
10 catches, 129 yards.
He's an incredible blocker.
Yeah.
He's a dog. He takes shots like no one else. That man gets hit so hard.
You know, actually, John Gruden was talking about the Rams wideouts. He's making, and he was making a point. He was saying they're always beat up because Sean McVay has these guys playing tight end because they block so much.
Who's saying that?
John Gruden.
Shut up, Gruden.
He's at Barstool now.
Yeah, he's doing great.
So
I love
Barstool.
Yeah,
what
Barstool
a
hired
perfect place for him.
what
a marriage.
Honestly, I love John Gruden. I know he might be a bit of a racist, but he's football wise,
You sound like a gay.
that doesn't go with
The Rams. So they're not locked into a seed yet, though, are they? Are they the 3 seed no matter what?
Yeah,
Or-
because they
seed?
won their
And they're better than the Bucks and Falcons.
It depends because I don't know. It's so weird. Like winning this game didn't even win them the division.
Right.
Washington had to win
Right.
so they could have the tiebreaker with strength of schedule.
I think they're the 3 seed, but either way, they're playing
They're home game.
4 seed, right?
They're home
They're
game.
playing the first.
They won their
the
division.
best wild card.
They won their division. Oh yeah.
Who's the best wild card? Is that the Packers?
No, we pooped the bed on that one.
Who's the best wild
So
card?
Commanders.
11-5.
Oh no, they're playing the worst wild card.
No. If Rams
No,
are the
Eagles
3 seed, they're playing the middle wild card,
Yeah.
which at this point is Washington.
And Washington. Yeah. Washington Rams. That's a good game.
The Rams are going to win that one easily.
Rams are gonna win it. Yeah, but it's a good game.
All right, let's move ahead here. Real quick, the Bills took care of business, 40-14 against the Jets. Jets are done. Aaron Rodgers literally subbed himself out at the end
The
of the game.
picture of the year. Did you guys see it?
Which one?
There's
The
so many.
very beginning, they're coming out to
It's
Gangsta's Paradise.
Gangsta's Paradise.
right, and they're coming out and they're jazzed up.
They have the thing.
Right,
Boom
yeah,
box.
they have the boombox, and Josh Allen is just in the back, and he's just like, and it's like that guy's a psycho.
He dropped 40 points.
And drops 40 points. on
Yeah,
him.
Josh Allen's amazing.
Jets
And
are-
now it's just all right. Let's see if we can do this in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Some guy named T. Shavers had 1 catch, 69 yards, and a touchdown, and that tells you everything you need to know about the Bills.
4-11, you're coming out with a boom box.
Amar-
Screw this team.
Gangster's Paradise too. Like
You're
Gangster's
4-11.
God, guys.
Amari Cooper had a nice touch on grabs.
He did a great catch. Yeah. Devontae Adams. Is he on the Jets next week?
No.
He'll follow wherever Daddy goes. He's just a bitch.
Aaron Rodgers. No, Devontae Adams. He's going to the Packers.
Just like Aaron's little bitch.
Devontae Adams is going to be.
Where are you going,
is
Aaron?
gonna
I'll go
be-
with you.
He's going to be wide receiver 1 for the Packers.
Yeah, he
this
will.
year. 100%.
He probably should be. That's
Put
where
it
he needs
in
to go.
the board. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to retire. I think he's retired. I think he can still play, but I think he's going to retire.
Yeah.
This question, it's like no one really has the right answer here.
No, I have the right
It
answer.
can be any little. He saw a butterfly on the mountain, and that was a signal
Like-
to go back and play.
I
3
love
more
that
years.
about him.
I
like
love it
that.
too. But I'm saying we need to stop this conversation. Up. Is he going to retire? We really don't know.
Stop talking about it.
Raiders and Saints played. It
I
didn't
love
really
Aaron.
matter, but the Raiders won. Colts and Giants played.
Raiders need to lose. They're so stupid. They
Oh yeah, it's true. They gave
Oh
away.
yeah, that was a big deal.
They
That
keep
won.
on losing draft position by winning for whatever fucking reason.
they drafted
Well, but they
At this
ruined
point
it.
now, though, Pierce, that's good for him though.
Yeah,
He's winning some games.
These idiots went on a winning streak on the end of the
So
year.
next year you're gonna have the 8th pick.
But they screwed it up last week, though. The team that screwed it up this week was the team we'll talk about now,
Yeah.
the New York Giants. on the back of
generational game.
incredible game from Drew Lock was incredible.
Okay, do you know this is the most points they've scored since that duo between Eli Manning and Drew Brees back, 2015?
They scored 78 points.
Drew Lock
Combined,
had an incredible. I was listening to like people just put his stats in perspective, and it's like one of the top 10 statistical games of all time.
Yeah.
It's like an incredible football game. 309 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. A passer rating of 155.3. I mean, he was incredible.
Just to lose the number 1. Then
also ran in a touchdown.
Yeah.
And with that running in the touchdown,
Shedeur
beat the Colts. We already talked about the Colts a little bit.
They're ass.
They pooped the bed. And honestly, they didn't belong in the playoffs anyway. No one really wanted to see that.
They're a confused team.
But now the Giants move down the list. I think to 3 or 4.
Yeah.
And then the Patriots now in the
number 1
driver's seat for number 1. So
Patriots could trade that and get the.
Are the Jags still holding down the number 2 spot?
I don't
No, the Jags are.
It's a bunch of 3-win teams now.
Do you have it, Jay?
It would be
Jags are 7th.
They went from 2 to 7.
They're drafting 7th.
Because there's a lot of
So
bad
who,
teams.
who's
Can we
currently
work on
sitting at
the
second spot?
current draft? Draft order.
I have it right here.
Okay, who is it?
Who's at number 2?
Oh wait, hold on. I'm sorry, this is not accurate.
Okay, that's fine.
I'll get it.
If
One
the
second.
Patriots hold on to the number 1,
Trade that.
trade it.
Yes.
Yeah.
You could trade it and still get Travis Hunter.
You could trade it. Yeah. And
Yep.
There's a couple good linemen out there, but they need so much help that trading back makes the most sense.
Would you rather draft Travis Hunter or sign T. Higgins if you can only do one?
I'd rather take the rookie contract. So Travis Hunter.
Yeah, right.
But T. Higgins is
Because then you're gonna have wide receiver 1.
They could do both though.
Yeah, they definitely
They
could.
could do both.
They were trying to give away the money this offseason.
They could throw the bag at T.
And they finally got frustrated and just gave it to Ramondre
But I don't think you
Stevenson.
draft Travis Hunter number 1 overall, so you could trade back for sure. There's a team that's going to want Shedeur, a team that's going to want Cam Ward, or one of the Arizona wideout. He's blinking on his name. He's another guy in this draft who's pretty good. But yeah, it's you can get a haul for them 1 overall pick, basically Shedeur Sanders.
Yeah, I don't. Do you think people are going to move up for Shedeur Sanders?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think the hype's going to get big.
Definitely.
I think the hype train's going to get bigger than it is right now.
That's why I was asking, like, if the Jags stay at that number 2 spot, you got the Patriots and Jaguars, both of them not. They're not in shot for a quarterback. There'd be some drama with those 2 picks.
You can get a haul too.
Raiders,
man.
maybe.
Raiders, Giants, obviously the Saints, and the Saints are still in there, but the Saints want running back with Derek Carr.
Do you think this new trend of these former first-round pick, second-round pick quarterbacks?
Who would be this year's?
I don't know who it's going to be, but do you think the trend of it happening is going to pump the brakes on a little bit about these teams being so desperate to just trade up and get a quarterback because it's a quarterback? Like Cam Ward just seems like a prospect. Like seems okay.
Did he back out on
He set some record in his bowl game, and then which I don't think matters at all. People make a big deal about it. It doesn't matter. It's a business.
Yeah, he's playing.
But do you think like just an average prospect like that, people because we've seen people trade up. Mac Jones got traded up for. Do you think that keeps happening, even though like there's these older quarterbacks?
You get bargain deals? Probably not. Yeah, probably not.
AJ, you got that?
Yeah, I got it right here. So number 1, Patriots, obviously. Number 2, Tennessee Titans.
Titans got the
Quarterback.
Need a quarterback.
Shedeur.
Number 3, Cleveland Browns. Need a quarterback.
Shedeur.
Number 4, New York Giants. Need a quarterback.
That's great news for the
Patriots.
for the Patriots.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because all those teams you get ahead
right
of.
behind you. Yeah.
And then continuing, Jags at 5, Panthers 6, Jets 7, Raiders 8.
Raiders are 8 because they want to win for the culture. So stupid.
Who was the? I think it's Slayton.
Darius Slayton.
Is he said it? He's the one who said it.
Yeah.
Fuck your tank.
Yeah, fuck your tank. Well, because it is true though. Because I was watching that game. They're talking about on the broadcast. Like, these are still like professional athletes that don't know how to.
Well, I'm a firm believer. Tanking is not a player's job.
Yeah.
Tanking is a coaching and management job. Yeah. Like you make it so that you cannot win, but you can't ask your players to not play. Like,
Man,
they're putting their bodies on the line.
They're also playing for their money.
They're paying for contracts because this is still film.
So I'm okay with him saying that.
So Drew Lock probably got himself a contract next year because he.
I'm fine with Drew Lock too. I think it's hilarious that he did
Yeah.
that.
So
I just think Dayball's still taking shots at Daniel Jones. See that? When you get good play for your quarterback,
Shut
you
up,
can win
Daboll.
every year.
he'll be if Arthur Smith got an OC job.
They're rolling it back with them next year.
No,
They are.
They are.
Eagles Cowboys. Eagles won 41-7.
Saquon.
Notable about this game is Saquon
Saquon.
going over 2K, now 101 yards shy of Eric Dickerson's record, which I didn't care about too much until I heard Eric Dickerson talk about it. And just like he doesn't want anyone to. Yeah, he does not want
Then
Saquon
take
to
it from
build
take
it.
it with them.
Even though, listen, I don't like it. but Saquon would break it in one more game.
I got something for you, though.
Yeah.
Saquon would break it in less carries.
Okay,
Even though
that's
it's one
notable.
more game, it's
That's
in
fair.
less carries.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's notable. But I think the one game thing is a thing, though. Like, right?
Yeah.
It's
I
going
hate
to
to
be
say
when
it.
it,
It's
when
a
it
thing.
shouldn't. I mean, I think this is a better stat in less carries. I think that's a more realistic way of looking at it. But yeah, it's going to be a thing.
The record will still be Saquon, though. There's not going to be an asterisk. Like, it's going to be, no, most yards is now Saquon.
And it's honestly one of the better running. It is the best running back season of all time. Like just looking at it from watching, you're like, yeah, this guy's phenomenal. It was of course highlighted by the backwards leap over someone's head.
31 carries, 167 yards. I think they should have left him in longer to get as much as you could to get as little tread.
They were tearing that ass
Like,
up.
I want to see him play as little as possible
No.
next week.
Yeah.
And so I think they should have left him in.
Who do they have next week?
They finish with, I want to say, the
it's
Giants.
Giants.
Oh,
Giants. It's
yeah.
the Giants.
Saquon doing against
it's
the
at home against the
So
Giants.
great.
Saquon doing against the
So
Giants. It's
great.
just football gods.
Look
give us
out for
some
Drew
gifts.
Lock.
Is
I don't
John Mara and Joe Shane anywhere near that game?
I'm not even.
not even on
I'm
Philly?
not going.
Not even on the East Coast.
Honestly, I'm
It's
not
in
even
Philly.
going.
It's in Philly. Is he
yeah.
going to get Jerry Jones's press box from this last week? 'Cause not a good idea.
And it's definitely gonna leak, and the fans gonna know it.
I want to see.
I'm not going.
I want to see what NFL GM says yes to the HBO Hard Knocks thing.
You guys showed me
cursed.
You guys showed me that video right before the show today. That's incredible.
Yeah.
I love Philly. I love how petty they are.
Yeah.
I love that they put Jerry Jones in a glass box in the middle of Philly fans. Just
get
in a
you yelled at.
surrounded
frenzy.
by Kelly Green.
It's not even closed either, so he's hearing everything.
I mean, it was Cowboys week. Like Saquon's breaking records. They're wearing Kelly Green.
Yeah.
Those fans were in a frenzy.
Yeah.
Like, you ever seen a video of sharks when blood's in the water?
Yeah, like
that
or
was.
or like piranhas when
That was Philly, man. They were just on one. There's probably some alcohol involved. Who knows what the things that were said up into that, or thrown up into that press box. Loved it. Love to see it. Did you see AJ Brown?
Yeah,
Oh,
threw
yeah,
the
yeah.
poor guy.
that was a great moment, though.
The
that was
fan?
a super great
That
moment.
was cool.
Yeah,
That
that
was
was cool,
saying,
dude.
saying like I got you, like
Yep.
bro, you could have got $1 million for that ball. But
He threw.
It was a
Not
third
$1
string
million.
quarterback.
wasn't that money, or some playoff
Yeah,
tickets.
what did you say?
Or some playoff tickets.
I'm not
They
gonna
made
lie.
$1 million.
AJ Brown
You got a
signs
signed
his game
AJ
worn
Brown
jersey.
jersey.
That is dope as hell.
Could have got
Yeah.
more. Could have got more. Could have got more. What a fool.
Yeah,
No,
you
no,
probably
no.
could've gotten him.
Cool dude, though. That
Cool
was a
dude.
cool
Yeah,
moment.
yeah. Cool
Yeah,
moment.
great guy.
Very cool
Big Dom over there securing. What's his job?
He's just a stuff guy. Do you know who's been with the
He's just
Eagles
an
for like
enforcer.
25 years?
He's the enforcer. He's Joe Pesci from
I wish
Goodfellas.
I could say the name. I can't right now, but I wish I could say the name. We're gonna have a guest on who knows the guy personally, and we're gonna ask him a lot of questions about Big
And
Dom.
then we're going to get Big Dom on,
Big Dom.
personally.
Right next to me.
I don't have a big enough chair.
Right,
That's a
huge-
massive
that's a
human
big
being.
chair.
What's up, BD?
Let's keep. You're not gonna say that to him.
I just want you to know, if he hits you, I'm not backing you up.
We all know Angel is nothing but talk.
Yeah.
Angel-
Whoa,
He's
chill.
all
No,
talk.
you're chill.
This is not the guy you want to get a bar fight with.
Chill.
He's gonna take a seat right next to you. You're not gonna say a word.
Because you know what? He's not even gonna talk in that moment. Like, even that strength will wear away.
What's up, BD?
The moment he walks out, though.
My guy.
God, there was a lot of blowouts. Bucks, Panthers, 48-14.
Yeah, I still. Okay, so are we done with the Eagles game? Or do I still
Yeah, I'm good. Do you have anything else on it?
No, it's just Saquon's phenomenal.
Yeah, we'll see you next week.
Oh no! Our Parsons weekly stupid take.
After the, yeah.
Oh yeah, please say that.
Gotta mention
Please
this
say
one.
this.
After the
Stupid
game, they
idiot.
asked Parsons about give his breakdown, and he basically said, if you throw the scoreboard out, this game really came down to 5 big plays that the Eagles made.
Anyone
And,
can truly have their own podcast show these days.
This man
crazy.
has a sponsored Bleacher Report podcast. That gives me hope, man.
Come on,
we're gonna
Bleacher
make it.
Report. We're right here.
gonna make it.
We're gonna
We're
make
gonna
it.
make it.
We're gonna be
He's
millionaires.
such an idiot. He has to be the stupidest man in the NFL.
Well, I'm not saying all that.
No, he's an idiot. He's
No,
he's not a smart man.
Does Deshaun Watson still
He
play
reminds
in
me of who's Forrest Gump's friend?
Bubba?
He's Bubba.
Hey, Bubba's idea came true though.
Yeah, Bubba
That
Gump
made him millionaires.
That's a household name. What is Forrest Gump saying? We're bigger than David Crockett.
No. He says that we got more money than the damn crowd.
We got more money than David Crockett.
And they invest in Apple.
Yeah, come on now.
Screw
That's
you,
true.
man. Bubba
That's
was
true.
a great man.
Fuck it, that's a great movie. Play it.
And I'll play it now.
That's a 3-hour movie, man.
That video won't even like 2 seconds, but we'll play it before YouTube
They
takes it
literally
down.
want to get past like the past like the feather.
You can't play Forrest Gump on your YouTube video.
Yeah, but Micah Parsons, right? I mean,
idiot.
just
No.
top 5 stupidest men
Well,
ever
this-
played in the NFL.
What some of his highlights this year was he lost millions of dollars by basically giving his leverage away.
That would be a lot of money.
And then
What was the first
after
thing?
they beat the Giants? Like,
Oh, we're
Cowboys
back.
Cowboys back.
We're back.
Beat
Yep,
the Giants, bro. Shut the fuck up.
And then saying, if it was scoreboard, we would have won. Like
That damn scoreboard.
How else do you measure this?
That damn
It
scoreboard.
came down to 5 play. I saw someone commented on it. Said, yeah, sometimes that happens, man. You play here and play there, and you lose by 34.
I understand. It's like, yeah, you lost by 6 points. I get it. Man,
Let's
gotta revisit that one.
I can talk about Michael Parsons all day. What's
Bucks
up?
Panthers. Just,
Yeah, Bucks Panthers. They win 48-14.
So the Bucks are in. No. Bucks need to win.
Bucks are
Winning,
because they
winning
don't.
in. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, ask me. You're gonna keep telling.
Sorry.
Bucks need a win to secure it because if they end up in a tie with the Falcons have the tiebreaker. Is that how that works?
Falcons beat them twice this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we want to see Baker.
which is crazy.
We don't want to see Michael Penix.
Okay, yeah,
Right?
that's shocking.
Yeah.
I couldn't
You just said
believe
it, and
that.
I was like, wow,
Yeah.
that did happen this year.
Yeah. I mean,
As
that's-
good as we love as much as we love
they're
Baker and all
9-7.
that,
Like they're a game away from 500. That's not. They're playing well right now, and that's all that matters. But by the way, they get Shaq Barrett back. Did you see that?
Yeah. Good for Shaq Barrett.
big-
Bronco legend.
Good idea for them, and good on the Dolphins for letting him go, not holding them captive.
Yeah. On the other side, you're still on the keeping Bryce Young one more season, right? Even though they got blown out.
Yeah, because you're not going to get a good pick, right? You're 4-12.
Yeah.
I mean, I personally don't. I think I like Shador. I don't know if there's a lot of guys. It's not a good quarterback draft.
Yeah.
And I saw some tweet saying that's a racist thing that's going to be said this year.
Oh, of course.
Because
Why?
I'm not racist saying that, but yeah, I don't think it's like you don't need to take a quarterback. Like you're not going to win next year anyway.
Yeah.
I think take the best available because you're probably because these quarterbacks are going to get taken in the first 2-3 picks.
Yeah.
Some good players going to drop to.
Just like last year with all the defensive guys being like, the Rams fell, like Jared Verse fell to them.
Yep.
Like Dallas Turner fell to the Vikings. So like that's why the Panthers are in a good spot and give one more year. You know right now he's looking better than Bryce Young is looking better than CJ Stroud, which is a crazy thing to say.
Do you know who I wish would have gotten traded at the trade deadline? Is Adam Thielen.
Yeah.
The guy could still play. He's a dog, and he's gonna spend the last of his career.
Well, he went for the
with
bag.
The Panthers.
He went for the bag.
No, I'm saying I know, but initially, like that he signed.
Like a Rams guy.
But yeah, if he would have gotten traded like to somewhere,
He's a real Patriot guy.
Rams,
He's a real
Patriots guy.
Rams, Patriots, kind of just a high IQ guy.
Who else has those type of receivers?
Just those two.
I saw Will Compton said after the Broncos game, like our defense took a real hit because Riley Moss got.
Yeah.
He has that all white team.
Yeah, the all white
and
team.
Riley Moss is the. I tried to put together an all Mexican team. Well, there's not enough players, but there's some good players.
Chris
Hey,
Rodriguez.
our fan base is solid.
Isaiah Pacheco.
Do you have a quarterback?
that's racist as hell.
So Bryce Young is actually part Mexican.
Hey, what's Bryce Young?
Bryce Young, baby.
God, we got him.
Hey, he's playing well.
He's solid.
And we'll probably get Dave Canales too, right? Canales.
Canales.
Dave.
with
With Ron Rivera.
for the
We got some
Raiders.
good players on defense though. We got Fred Warner. We got Christian Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Olave, probably dead.
Wait, wasn't he on the? He was on the.
He was on the commercial. That's
yeah,
what
the commercial for,
That's
like,
the reason why I know.
Oh, he's the real deal.
I
We
don't
got
know
hella kickers.
I don't know what race he is. We
We can just cycle him through. To be
Get us
honest,
to the 50-yard line. We're scoring every time.
this is our 10 to 20 yard guy. This is our 20 to 30
Get
yard
us to
guy.
the 50-yard line.
Justin Tucker, who, man?
Get to the 50. You got 4 downs.
Yeah, we got 3 points right there every time.
Just rotate those
Update
guys.
here: Lions now at 40 to 28 on the 49ers.
Jahmyr Gibbs, 30-yard touchdown.
All right, a couple games left here. Titans and Jaguars played. That doesn't matter. But the Jags won.
Yeah.
Dolphins won. They beat the Browns 20-3. They've kind of they've stayed around.
Somehow.
They've kept alive. Tyler Huntley started here.
Snoop, yeah.
So Snoop Huntley
Pro Bowl quarterbacks.
was their leading passer and rusher.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then Tyreek Hill is playing well again. So that's great.
Awesome.
Packers Vikings. Let's talk about this one.
Here we go.
All right, Packers lose 25-27. They stormed back in the fourth quarter, almost made a thing, man. I thought for a second there because they went for 2 and made it 20. Everyone's like, why are they going for 2? Brady, right? Is that Brady? This is the Brady game?
Yeah.
And then they almost won the game. But anyway, Vikings win this game, and they hold on at the end here. Sam Darnold, he looks great. Let's just put this to bed. He is the starting quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings next year.
For the next year, the year after that, and the year after that.
What kind of contract does he get?
Give him a 4 year.
If Geno Smith gets what Geno get, a 3-year?
A 3 year. Give him a 4 year. He's younger.
But he's in a better. He's an unrestricted free agent.
He's younger than Joe Burrow.
Wow.
He's an unrestricted free agent.
Yeah.
I mean, after this season, like,
Because like there was like
Good for
all right,
you, buddy.
They're like, okay, well he's gonna live in the $30 to $35 million range, but they're putting a lot on this guy. Like go win, like he's like he has the full control of the whole offense, and now it's like you're paying him $50 million minimum to keep Sam Darnold.
AJ, I didn't give you this picture, but I'll put it up now. Of the Jets with both Baker Mayfield and Sam
I saw
Darnold
that.
in a Jets uniform there.
Carolina too.
And-
Oh, it's Carolina.
Oh, yeah,
I
Carolina.
saw the
Sorry,
Carolina one.
sorry, Jets. We can't help but pick on you.
Yeah, sorry.
Carolina having both
Yeah.
those guys. Just wild. Anyway, but yeah, the Vikings win here 27-25. The Vikings still a shot at the number 1 seed. They need to beat the Lions
I love the
on
Vikings.
Sunday night.
Yeah.
Eagles pretty much are definitely out of it now, right? Or
Yeah,
they-
yeah.
Yeah, Eagles out of it, so down to those 2 teams. So yeah, they'll still have something to play for next week, so we'll see them again. Who you want to start with, guys?
Let's do Minnesota, and then we'll let Gabe cook with the Packers.
Okay, so Minnesota going into the playoffs with Sam Darnold. They're healthy, which is good.
Yep, healthy.
The defense is playing really. They completely confused Jordan Love.
They confuse a lot of quarterbacks. They're so good.
More importantly, LaFleur. Is it Matt or Mike? God, Matt LaFleur.
Mike is the OC for
yeah. There's a couple of LaFleurs running around now.
yeah.
That's why.
A couple of little handsome fellas
But yeah, little handsome
with a
tight haircuts,
with a super sharp beard.
the perfect stubble.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, Brian Flores completely owned him, like most of the game. Like
Brian-
that's
He's
a
heading towards
thing to see.
He's heading towards the head coach.
You think
for
so?
next year. He's so
I know
good.
Terrell's convinced of it.
That defense, because you can't even name all of them, and they're so good consistently.
You
They
can't
blitz 40% of
But
the
if
time.
you start looking at their team, like they have some guys that are like, oh, I didn't even realize.
Yeah.
he's playing for the Vikings.
yeah, Van Ginkel, Grenard,
They had some looks
Gilmore.
where literally one guy had his hand in the dirt. And it's just like, you don't, I mean, even the dog that just barked. But like, they had some looks where
I hope they heard it.
here's one of us.
It's a Viking fan.
Just a dog.
No, but I'm saying like they had some looks where it was like even me watching as a fan, like I don't know, the cornerback could be coming right here. Like anyone could be coming here and Love's trying to change up the play. Like that was a and you definitely said it too. Matt LaFleur got out coached that game. That
he did.
defensive front man.
Yeah, it's
That's
just
tough.
That's a tough team to go against.
I think
That's why I put them last week. I think they're the Lions without all the hype. They're just as good. The Lions.
They're
just
14-2.
They're just really good.
That's crazy.
Offensively, they
Kevin
have.
O'Connell. I think he's now the favorite for the head coach.
He's gotta be.
He's so good.
Coach of
13
the year
wins
right
last
now.
year.
Yeah,
14 this year.
Yep.
He didn't have a quarterback and had Justin Jefferson last year. Now this year he has Sam Darnold. And now at 14
their
wins.
weapons are legit. Their weapons are Jordan Addison.
Yeah, so let's talk about their offense.
Yeah.
Like this is the reason, man. They're being slept on because they have 2 elite units. You can't say that about every team.
No, you can't.
Like
you can't.
2 elite units that gives you so many ways to beat someone.
That's why I picked them over the Lions.
yeah.
Even Hawkinson, man,
Hawk's back.
He's back.
Aaron Jones is a little banged up, but when he's in, that's the story of Aaron Jones' life. When he's in, he's very, very electric.
Yeah, and then Cam Akers giving him something too in that backfield.
Yeah, touchdown, right?
Yeah, he did.
He's real like that combo is good enough.
yeah.
Man, Angel, I apologize. That's why you put them ahead of the Lions.
Time Minnesota's just the most complete team.
Exactly
that
what
no
Joey
one's talking
said. You've
about.
got 2 elite units.
I want to see them versus Philly. Just
Yeah.
2 teams that are just so balanced.
Slaughter.
They're both so incredibly balanced. I want to see. It's just they're a good team. They have no hype.
Okay, this show hypes them up enough. So let's talk about if they do have a weakness, what is it?
The health of Aaron Jones.
The health of the O-line, maybe?
Yeah, the ones they got Cam Robinson. And they kind of haven't really skipped a beat.
What a great move.
Mid-season, get left
To
tackle.
pick up,
Yeah.
it's so hard to replace your left tackle on the fly like that.
Yeah.
Just great move.
Um,
I'm gonna credit Kevin O'Connell for that one too.
I guess your weakness is just if you don't believe in Sam Darnold. That's your weakness. That's
Okay,
the
I will
team.
say this: Sam Darnold got away with a couple of Sam Darnold things. Like he was doing a couple of errant throws, a couple of like off the back foot things that the Packers surprisingly didn't. They usually turn those things to turnovers, but he kind of got away with a couple of things there. I think it's just
They're so
it's
good.
how far can Sam Darnold take you, and they can 100% win a Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
Like they should be on everyone's list of guys who could actually win a
On
Super Bowl.
top of all this, they still have Justin Jefferson. Like Justin Jefferson's phenomenal. He's literally Randy Moss.
That's a good point. They have a couple of like X factors.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The coach, incredible players.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah. They're just so
Man.
balanced. They're just I'm. This team is. if it wasn't for the Eagles, they'd be my NFC favorite. But those two teams are kind of heading for a collision course now.
Packers now 11-5. Gabe, I'll let you start.
Yeah.
I have some thoughts too, but I'll let you start. Packers 11-5, lose to the Vikings here. Pretty much lock themselves into that wild card spot. But they are going to the playoffs, and they are 11-5, so let's not overdo it. Gabe, what do you think?
Yeah, they might be 11-5, but their losses speak very highly, and I think there's more to identify this Packers team with these losses because we're not only like dropping these big time games, we're getting outclassed in these big time games. I know when you look at the scoreboard, we're not getting blown out. We haven't gotten blown out this year. Like if you look at the scoreboard, but just not being able to keep up. I mean, I saw us with Philly. That was early on. You could use the excuse that it was week 1, fine, whatever. Then you saw us against the Vikings. You say, well, Love was kind of hurt, so okay, use that excuse. But by this time of the year, I expect Jordan Love to have more than 46 yards by halftime. I expect Jaden Reed to be involved a whole lot more. I expect Josh Jacobs even. I mean, Angel and I were talking about this. He fumbled the ball and then he gets punished for it. I don't care if he fumbles the ball. He's helped us win games.
They start playing Emmanuel Wilson.
Yeah, and it's like what are you doing? Then
you punish a team more when you don't play Josh.
Exactly. Yes, and then Matt LaFleur. I didn't like this. I mean, we didn't get going until we finally started playing the way he started calling plays the way we are used to calling plays. He started giving Josh Jacobs the ball. The play action started working, and Jordan Love started cooking. He started cooking a little too late. I mean, just an offense that was stale. A team that doesn't. I mean, I'm gonna take a lot of heat for this, but Angel, you probably have a better point now this week than you did last week. No one really stepping up in a big way as far as the receivers go. It was just disappointing. It's a disappointing game. I'm happy we're on our way as a 6 or 7 seed. I'm not sure what, but I don't really see us making too much noise. You have to respect them because they're the Packers. They have 11 wins. Isn't that fine? We could, but we have to be on our best day.
They're the one
to
team
beat a team
where all year you're kind of like if they could just piece together 4 quarters of good football, what could happen? But it's always a slow start here or a bad quarter there, and it's just
and that kind of tells me too. Yeah. It's all like we're early on them. Yeah, we're very early on this team. Yeah, I don't think it's. And we still need a couple more smaller pieces of mind. Devontae Adams maybe, but we're definitely early here.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess you pretty much said it all. The Packers going into the playoffs, they have to find a way to commit to a running game.
Yeah,
and there's
almost overcommit.
There's a difference between giving Josh Jacobs 17 carries and just right out the gate saying, "No, we're going to run the damn ball."
Yeah,
there's a difference. Just right off the bat, no, we're going to make a point. We're going to run Josh Jacobs. We're going to fire up this offensive line, let them know, hey, boys, we're putting it on you guys, and just come out, and that's your identity, and let Jordan Love play off that. I haven't seen them do that all year. And that's really a problem amongst a lot of these young coaches. It's just committing and staying with the running game. Even a guy like Kevin O'Connell. It's not a running offense.
Luckily, think it's pride at this point. I
think it's just the way they've learned how to coach.
Yeah. LaFleur just doesn't want to be, he wants to make Love the hero. That's not our identity right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think in the playoffs, you're going to have to stick with Josh Jacobs. I don't think they will. Jordan Love, to me, is still being too cavalier with the ball. I think he's still. I understand he didn't throw an interception in today's game, but just not. It's not tight. It's not like a tight offense. It's not like. Yeah, thank you. Got to get out of your system.
We like it.
But Tom Brady said himself, it's not a very detailed passing game.
Yeah,
and that's really nail on the head. It's just not a very professional passing game. Yeah. It seems a little bit backyardy, a little bit make it up on the fly. And Jordan Love's incredibly talented, so it looks okay most of the time.
Yeah,
but, long run.
Yeah, that's why you need a true wide receiver one.
I'll say this: Brady's terrible in the booth.
I like Brady.
He's awful.
Brady was saying, "Well,
you see how he messed up the coin toss?
Did he?
At the very beginning of the game, he's like, no, it was during halftime. He's like, well, the Packers they get the ball back at halftime.
Oh yeah,
silent, and then correction." They did not get the ball back. I was like, okay. Tom.
A little quick update. Purdy just left the game with a hand injury.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're done for the
season. Stop playing, Purd. Stop.
I guess that was breaking news, Angel.
Yeah, I'm not sure that was.
Sorry. No.
Anything else happened there?
Timeout. Hold on.
No.
What are the fans doing? Cheerleaders doing anything?
No, I like Brady
in the
great
booth. Details from that game?
I like Brady in the booth. I think it was great.
I don't.
No, he's terrible. He has a weird, like, halfway shouting thing he does.
Yep,
I don't know where that came from.
I like that.
I'll tell you
And he
what,
says KB way too many times.
he has that
That's his
Romo
boy.
effect though, where like he knows where the play. He did that a couple times.
Yeah,
during
he's
our argument.
incredibly smart, but
But
it's like
you expect him to be that smart.
Yeah.
That was the
Yeah,
that was
it's
the
not
cool
really
thing.
the
about
greatest
who's
quarterback of
playing.
all time.
That was the cool thing about Romo. Was like, oh, okay, this guy knows what he's talking
Rome
about.
has some presentation.
Yeah.
Tom Brady has a weird.
That's gonna go, Jim.
Tom Brady's
Wow, he does do.
Tom Brady talks like someone who's never talked to a microphone before.
Yeah,
It's like, bro, what are you like? Why are you half shouting?
he just loves hearing his
I'm
own
not-
voice.
And then he
not
just
singing.
says
He's like, I'm
super
Tom
like
Brady.
he just says super like obvious things. Like KB, I don't know, KB. They should have caught that ball. Looked like a good ball to me, KB. They're gonna want that one back.
He's just telling you what needs to be said.
Give him one more year
Give him
before
1 year to
we
cook.
we
Actually,
make a
He might not
decision.
even have a whole
Yeah.
year. I mean, he might be.
Oh yeah,
Greg
I forgot.
Olson's better
Vegas.
than Tom Brady. Can we go there?
Yeah.
Like Greg Olson.
Man, Greg Olson was terrible too.
Have you listened to Greg Olson?
He's better
cooking.
than Tom.
Lit a fire in him.
Greg and Joe Davis, right? That's the new
Joe
duo.
Davis is great.
Joe Davis is
I don't like what he does to my Eagles a lot.
Dodger legend. Oh, what? He's not nice to
He's a little bit, a little lippy. But
really.
He's not really an East Coast guy.
no, he's a West Coast guy.
He takes a lot of shots at
Yeah,
East Coast.
Not a Phillies fan. All right, let's move on here. Falcons and Commanders. Both of these guys playing for their lives, right? Playing for their playoff lives. Not the Commanders so much, but the Commanders just kind of like for pride. And they still got a shot at the division.
The
No,
Falcons
not
for
anymore.
sure,
Not anymore.
though.
Eagles
the,
are.
the Falcons for sure.
Falcons playing for their lives, and Michael Penix was not the shot in the arm they needed. They needed to win out. But I'm not saying Kirk Cousins would have done it anyway.
Penix is okay. I wish he had the whole season. He needed the whole season. You gotta feel it. He had moments. I know he had that the game tying touchdown, but he felt like this guy needed a whole season to get
The expectation we put on him too when he came in.
Yeah.
It's like coming back. Here we
go.
go.
Division's right there to grab.
And now he has an average year. He's like, this guy sucks.
No, he's just
223, 1 touchdown, 1 interception.
He
Didn't
just-
get much on the ground either. Two
Good night,
carries, 3
He's
yards.
he's less mobile than I thought. He's
2 carries, 3 yards. That's a lot less than I
Why do you think he was
expected.
mobile?
Because he's supposed to be one of the most athletic quarterbacks in the draft.
That's what that's what they said the whole
I was
time.
asking Angel.
That's
Oh.
the whole draft process was like he's a great athlete. I ain't seen it. Fucking athleticism.
But yeah,
I saw a lot of Kirk Cousins actually.
shut it down, cut Kirk, and running back this year with Michael Penix, not Bo Penix. And
Yeah, your playmakers are still young enough.
you better hope that he's good enough, or else all this is for nothing.
Yeah.
You're right back in just middle,
Yeah, we'll see.
no one's land, or what do they call it?
No man's
No
land.
man's
No man's
I
land.
mean, same thing. No one's land.
but-
Nobody's land.
Michael, but Michael
Not a
Penix.
person's land.
It doesn't belong to anybody.
Unincorporated.
It just really flopped the Kirk Cousins thing. And
It's so disappointing.
if Michael Penix isn't a thing either, it's just like we missed on 2 quarterbacks in the same
It
offense.
started off awesome.
No, they'll give him a whole season next year. But yeah, if you're on about Penix, that's 0 for 2.
Yeah, he definitely didn't come out the gate fine. Like, there's nothing to finish his offseason and be like, yeah, I think Michael Penix will really, really turn him around next year. Like that, it's a total
Well,
wild.
he might have a couple games coming.
oh
here.
my!
What happened?
Jake Moody just missed the extra point.
He just does not want to play football anymore.
Niner fans just like make it end. Please make it stop.
Just go for 2, man. Just go for 2.
Stop him.
But we got to talk about the Commanders here.
Somebody stop him.
Bring him back. Bring him back.
Get up. Somebody get up.
Commanders go to 11.
Tackle him.
Commanders go to 11-5. Going into the playoffs, they're the hot team. They're the team everyone wants to see. Jaden Daniels is box office, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. He was really good, especially late, kind of pulling this one home. There's not a lot around him still. Olamide Zaccheaus, once again, the leading receiver for them. I think in a playoff game, teams might be able to scheme out Olamide Zaccheaus. But we'll see. In the playoffs, I don't have a lot of hope for this team.
I mean, Jaden Daniels has thrown 12 fourth quarter or overtime touchdowns this season. That's the most by a rookie in NFL history.
yeah, he's had a great year,
Honestly,
magical year.
It's more impressive than the C.J. Stroud year that we just had last year. This is more impressive.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
That's interesting.
I think I'm more impressed by this. I mean,
Yeah,
He's so
the Texans were so terrible. So I don't know.
So were the Commanders.
Yeah, they were.
Commanders
They were.
were, yeah.
They were bad. All they had was Scary Terry. Now they're like in the playoffs.
The 11-5.
11-5.
What were the? Do you know the Texans were last year off the top of your head?
What they 11-5? What they like close to there?
Something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, they were good.
But yeah, I mean, he's had a great year. I still don't think they're legit as far as a playoff team.
Texans were 10-7 last year.
10-7. Yeah.
Are you guys? Do you agree with the statement or not that the Washington Commanders are the team you want to play in the NFC in the first round? Other teams being what? The Rams and the
Packers.
It would be between
Packers?
So the wild card teams are Packers, Commanders, and then either the Lions or the Vikings.
Give me the Commanders
You want to play
all
the
day.
Packers at this point.
I was gonna say I think Gabe's gonna say you want to play the Packers.
You want to play the
Really?
Packers? They
He's down
haven't
on-
beaten the
he's down.
playoff team. Why would you not want to play against
because of
that?
that defense and because of Jordan Love is still good. Josh Jacobs is a top
Yeah,
running back.
I think I would trust LaFleur over Dan Quinn in the playoffs.
They're both flawed.
The stat that you just gave right now, though, with the fourth quarter and stuff, like
12.
that's playoff football right there. That would scare me a whole lot more.
The Commanders, let's see, biggest wins this year. They beat the Bengals early on. That's impressive.
Yep.
They lost. They beat who they beat. They haven't beat a lot of playoff teams either. They beat the Eagles a week ago without Jalen Hurts.
Joey,
Other-
the Commanders.
Other than that, they
cannot give them.
You will not. They need to go to the Super Bowl.
Other than the hurt Eagles, the only playoff team they beat this year is the Bengals, who we're not even sure is a playoff team yet. So, I mean,
They didn't beat any playoff teams.
I'm looking at their wins: Giants, Bengals, Cardinals, Browns, lost to the Ravens, beat the Panthers, beat the Bears barely, beat the Giants, nice.
Pun.
Lost to the Steelers, lost to the Eagles, lost to the Cowboys, beat the Titans, beat the Saints, beat the Hurtsless Eagles, and then beat the Falcons. So, yeah, I think they're pretty legit.
You just hate them.
They haven't beat a good team.
Making a good argument.
I mean, they haven't beat a playoff team.
Yeah, no, but I would rather play them than the Packers, though. I think
Hell
I,
yeah.
I agree with that.
Hell no.
Wait,
I'd rather play the. Oh, yeah. Okay.
what the fuck?
I thought you were saying.
Cool with the anger
I thought you were on
a
that
little
Packers thing.
bit. No.
It's 100% the Commanders. 100%.
LaFleur has been in the AFC title game a lot more and has a lot more experience. I'm not trusting Dan Quinn.
Okay, what about Jane Daniels' play style?
I like it. It's just not sustainable.
Yeah, is he gonna he's taking some brutal hits, and that is a small man.
Yeah, he's got to put out some girth, put some weight on the bar. You know?
Yeah.
No, but because Lamar Jackson did that, and then what did Lamar Jackson do? He
that didn't
he
help
lost
him at
that
all.
weight, and now he's
Okay,
having
maybe lose
the
weight.
season of his career.
Lose some weight.
Lose some weight. Get
No,
back.
just change the way
Yeah.
you run the football.
Yeah, if we're gonna
that's
get
fall
on
on coaching.
Anthony Richardson about it, who's about 100 pounds heavier probably, like we got it. Jaden Daniels, you got to chill, bro. Like that direct hit he took from Justin Simmons at the end of the game, just square in the back, and like he literally didn't get up very fast after that.
boy J Sim.
Like, bro, you need to chill with that. But yeah, I mean, he's broken like every RG3 record. He's the only reason that they're a playoff team.
Yeah, I think next year, let's just think a little forward to the next year. What would you do for this Commanders team
Get
to
some
make?
receivers, God.
Yeah.
Zach Ertz is your guy right now.
Scary.
And Terry's
He
fine
got-
too, but Terry's just
He got shut down by AJ Terrell.
that's what I'm.
good.
Well,
Pretty
AJ
damn
Terrell's
good.
a beast.
He's pretty damn
But
good.
yeah, he's a type of receiver that's not going to overcome a cornerback like AJ Terrell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So
Like
get
you
another
look at the other side. Look at what how the
it-
Bengals just raped Patrick Surtain. Like
They
you're
did
not going to have
They did not rape.
you're not going to have a receiver.
That's
that does that.
not fair.
I'm just kidding.
What were they
I'm kidding.
supposed to do? Yeah, Higgins on one side, Chase
You know
on
what?
the other.
You know what?
No,
I saw
but
Sunday.
my point is though, Terry McLaurin's
I'll
not
tell
going
right
to
now,
beat
hold on.
any great guys. Who's that?
He's gonna be 30 this year. I think he's turning 30 this year. So
Yeah, so I get receivers, and then I
Honestly,
get
get a running
offensive
back.
line. No, we were just talking about right now how his playing style is wild. Go get offensive line.
Get a running
That
back
too.
too.
That too.
Brian Robinson isn't good enough. You need someone to keep the
Yeah.
chains moving a little bit. Brian Robinson is like an average running back.
There's no juice. Like,
Exactly.
I had so much faith in that guy.
I know, but he didn't. He's not like doesn't have that juice. Like he doesn't have that juice to him. You need look what Saquon did for Jalen Hurts. Look what
That's not the juicy.
No, but you need someone like that. Like you need someone.
honestly, if you needed to resort to get like juicing up, do what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? Steroids,
I don't know where that came from.
juice, the juice.
Yeah,
But yeah, Brian Robinson isn't the guy. They need weapons.
Yeah.
Weapons across the board.
Weapons.
Offensive line.
defensively they need more talent.
New head coach. No, I'm just kidding. No, head coach is fine.
I would
And
love
then
Vrabel there,
you think OC's getting any looks at head coach this year?
Cool guy Cliff? No,
Yeah.
stay there. Well, he might get some Bears.
What is with our show and the Commanders? Like we just no love.
Angel hasn't loved Cliff Kingsbury.
I don't like Cliff Break since
the moment he laid eyes on him.
Like this guy's a dick. He's too cool. Look
Because he had a nice house.
Look at his draft room.
That's literally the only reason.
Look at his draft room. He's so fucking cool.
Hard Knocks 4 years ago. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, because he had a nice house.
He's so hot.
It was that during COVID.
He's a douchebag.
Like he had to be in his house.
He's just hanging out playing
There was
PlayStation.
no.
he's a douchebag.
Yeah, God forbid a
He was
millionaire
doing
buy a nice
exactly
house.
what we were doing during COVID.
I don't care. Unforgivable.
God forbid. I'm sure Sean Payton lives in a shack.
Sean
What a
Payton-
great
He probably
guy.
does, honestly, douchebag.
His
They're
car.
drafting
Who's a
from
big-
Malibu.
I don't know. Sean Payton's a big douche. Never mind.
No,
He's
no,
a
giant douche.
He's a big douchebag.
Okay. Okay, that's week 17. We'll go ahead to what's going to be fun. I love the way they've laid it out, week 18. That's all we have for the show today. Thanks for joining us for episode 199. We will see you again after the draft, after the top 10 show next Sunday.
Yep.
See ya.